Hi Geminis, so this is going to be a nightly read. I used to do these kind of often, but then I kind of stopped doing them, but they used to be something that I would do often. So nightly reading, okay, I try to make it kind of cozy. So yeah, take what resonates, leave out what doesn't, and of course there's no gender in tarot. It's funny how I'm saying cozy and I have a pink robe on, so I don't know, maybe for some of you could have a robe on, or you could be in sweatpants, very cozy, okay? So, and also my mic should help me sound pretty clear. Excuse me, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. This is gonna be, usually I wouldn't pick a topic for a nightly reading, but today I'm gonna do what you need to know what you need to know as the year is coming to a close, okay? The sun, that came out fast. So Leo energy, we have the moon and the Four of Pentacles. So possibly something here that I'm getting something about something that you don't trust or you can't see clearly about, okay? So maybe there's something that you can't see clearly or something that you are confused as to maybe why a situation is the way that it is or why you feel the way you feel. And it could feel very dark. There could be something about dark colors. This is kind of reminding me of a character, I think in a movie, but I can't remember what movie, where she has like snakes and it's actually her hair that are snakes. So maybe something to do with your crown chakra or something with their hair could be significant. Okay. And with the sun card, it's like you're going to be getting some kind of clarity. Yeah, something about shedding or something's coming to light. I have my nail filer. Yeah, also something to do with looking very beautiful could be significant for you. Okay? Maybe something to do with beauty. Or looking well put together. The Four of Pentacles. The Chariot. You're moving forward in something that may have you stuck. Maybe there's something when it comes to finances that feels like it's in the unknown, but you're gonna be moving forward. Yeah, something to do with like summertime could be significant. So like Cancer, Leo season could be significant for you. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Something to do with your emotions. Why am I getting something about emotional bag? So maybe something to do with your emotions here. Emotional bag. It's kind of giving me like when people say like, go get that bag, right? Meaning like money. So maybe something like Queen of Cups. It's giving me like you're securing yourself emotionally. Almost like if you're taking charge of your emotions. Because maybe something, or it could be someone here feels like they could just sneak up on you or have you feeling some type of way. But that's bound to end. Yeah. It's bound to end, and what came out? The Fool card. Yeah. Yeah, Fool card being Aries energy. So there's something here about you starting something new, taking a leap of faith. Catch me, universe. And I know that kind of sounds like a cheesy-ish saying, but the universe will catch you, right? It will. So there's something here about you taking a leap of faith in your emotions here. Trusting your intuition. Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords? Seven of Wands. Sorry, no. I'm going to show the cards. So Page of Wands, and this is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. I've seen the Seven of Swords earlier. Before like shuffling. So Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. So yeah, there's something here about there can be someone here that is watching something you do. Okay. You know which song I'm getting into my head as I said that? You know that song that says, because I'm too messy and how does it go? Who sings that song? Because I'm so messy and you're so fucking clean. I'll put the song down in the description because there could be a significance to that song. Yeah, because the Seven of Wands is kind of giving me like, maybe this person wants you to feel paused or wants you to feel some type of way. Wants you to feel hurt, maybe. Yeah, but you are independent, or you're able to have independence. Yeah, because someone here is like, they always pause you, because you know that Seven of Wands is kind of like that pause energy. It's kind of giving me like, this person wants you to feel paused. It's almost giving me like the energy of the Seven of Pentacles, where like they look like this, but this right here is Pentacles, and they're kind of like pausing, kind of looking like, what have I built so far? Do I want to move forward? Do I want to go backwards? Right? Because that's kind of like what the Seven of Pentacles is. But this is Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. It's like maybe someone wants you to feel like that, but the Nine of Cups, you're bringing in your own independence. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, it's like you're bringing your own independence here. You're going to be able to sit back and relax. Give me more. Seven of Cups. Be careful with making decisions. You know, Seven of Cups is like, okay, which cup are you gonna put your hand, reach out to, right? Like in original tarot, it's somebody that has so many cups, and they could choose from an infinite amount, pretty much, of options. But which one is going to be the one you actually should have chosen? Right? And it's not to say like don't make no mistakes, but I'm getting something about be careful who you extend your hand to, or what cup you say, oh yeah, I'll take this cup to. Be careful with that. Okay. And I'm getting the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Probably should cover that. The Lovers and the Two of Cups. Gemini energy here. So yeah, there could be some kind of decision here that you're making. Between you and another person. This could be someone you're already involved with, or you're going to be involved with. I'm getting for most of you already involved with in some way. Yeah, and I'm also getting like for some of you, take this if it resonates, leave it out if it doesn't. There could be something here about like as you get into this energy where you trust yourself, right? You get into that Queen of Cups, like, you know, your intuition is what you listen to. You don't, not to say you can't listen to like outside, you know, criticism, you know, like constructive criticism and stuff like that, but you are listening to self. You're deciding to listen to yourself, to your own voice, to your own energy. And that could be bringing in balance between you and another person. What else does Gemini need to know about like this energy? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like being careful who you share your abundance with, or who you, something about extending your hands to. So kind of giving me that saying when people are like, oh, when you give a handout or you extend your hand out, you give a helping hand. Be careful of who you extend your hand to. Because there might be, and it's interesting, and I'm saying that because look, the devil is right here, right? I'm going to cover it up a little bit. Here's the devil. And then right under that devil is the Knight of Wands. The devil and the Knight of Wands, it's like somebody or people with this kind of energy is very like, oh, I'm going to lure you in. I'm going to come in all quick and, you know, and persuade you, and I'm going to be your friend. Hey, we could go out. We can have a good time. But as quick as these people come in, as quick as they go, as quick as they can lure you in, as addicted they can have you, and not in a good way, in a very codependent, you know, low vibrational kind of a way. So there's something here about like, be careful where you like extend or you kind of like throw your, not throw, but you give your generosity too. Because like it's looking like Gemini gets you're able to be generous. And how are you able to be generous? When you're in an energy where you're like this. Doesn't this person look like they can very much extend and be generous with others here in the Nine of Cups? Of course. Let me see, give me a little bit more about that. What else does Gemini need to know about this? The World. The Magician, another Gemini energy. Here, the Magician. The World card, yeah. Probably should have covered that. But anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, the World and the Magician. You're manifesting here. Some of you don't even know that you're brewing something. Or you've been brewing. I don't know why I'm getting kind of like, you know, when you think of it like in concept of food, there's a lot of dishes and foods that you can make like in the air fryer or whatever, super quick, right? But when it comes to like, let's say a soup, a tea, it takes stirring, simmering the pot until you can be able to eat it, right? You don't just say, well, I'm just gonna put it for like, just throw it in and kind of, you have to like go back and stir it. You don't just kind of leave it, you know, and you leave and go do whatever you need to do like if you would in the air fryer, right? And we're giving a metaphoric example. So there's something here where you've been stirring the pot. You've been letting a situation simmer and you're that's it. You're leaving something. It's the end of a cycle, right? You're leaving some kind of cycle. And maybe you're leaving a cycle with a whole lot of like wisdom. I don't know why I'm seeing this as like this person has a bunch of like arms, legs, as like wisdom. And notice how this card in the Moon, there's like, looks like twigs or snakes on this person's head. So maybe you took more wisdom or you're taking more wisdom than this person or people, environment that you've been in. You're actually the one who's taking wisdom with you. Whereas these people may just think they do have it. But remember, what is always in the dark comes to light. I don't know if someone could wear a sun necklace. I know I used to wear like a little sun necklace. It was just the shape like of a sun and it was like gold and it had like little tiny diamonds. Maybe I got it like at Marshall's or something. So something about maybe like a sun symbol could be significant. Yeah, notice how there's dark colors on this world. For some of you, you've been manifesting while you've been like in a dark night of the soul. And I know that seems very deep. I mean, and it is deep. But that's what I'm getting. So give me more for Gemini. Eight of Wands. Yeah, but see how this Eight of Wands here? Look at this person's face expression. Doesn't it kind of look like they're side-eyeing you? Like, Gemini. So, I don't know, there could be a masculine energy or someone, it can even be a feminine that's in her masculine energy. Remember, we switch the roles where you feel they need to be. No gender specifics here in tarot. Maybe they want to come in and give you some kind of message. But be careful with this person. There is a lot of energy here about you needing to, I don't want to say not be logical, because I mean, I'm talking to an air sign. I mean, I'm even talking to myself. I'm a triple air sign in my big three, right? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Sun, moon, and rising. My Venus is fire. But, yeah, there's something here about you listening to your intuition. Sometimes your intuition doesn't necessarily need logic, it's just your intuition, and that's that. You can't put in logic, right? I mean, you guys know what I mean. So, yeah, let me see. What about this Eight of Wands? What about this Eight of Wands for Gemini? Give me one card. One card only for Gemini. Queen of Swords. Right when I was talking about being logical, the Queen of Swords comes out. Yeah. Queen of Swords looks really cool in this deck. It's the Labanco. So yeah. Or Labanco, however you pronounce it. Yeah, so Queen of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting like, I was just talking about not, like listening to your intuition, not being so logical, for everything. Not everything needs logic. But you may need to throw your sword, metaphorically speaking, at someone that maybe comes in with communication that is kind of shady or maybe sneaky. Okay? Sorry guys, I had to pop in like a sour candy. So, yeah. Ten of Pentacles, and we have Three of Swords. You're going to be able to build something when people may have had you in this Three of Swords. Give me a little more about the Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. This is what I'm getting off of these cards. Because, I asked, give me more about the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, right? So there's something here where there's going to be a lot of people, and this could be like people that may have left you feeling very heavy in the heart. Three of Swords is very like mentally exhausted because it's swords, but it's also a heart. So it's like mentally and maybe like emotionally very exhausted. Are you going to give your time to people who are very like Page of Pentacles, kind of nosy? Because look at this person specifically in this deck, right? Look at how Page of Pentacles is known for being kind of curious, very like, well, that would be more like Page of Wands, but like kind of curious, very like asking questions, the newbie in class, right? That's the energy that the Page of Pentacles gives off. But this person almost looks like they're catfishing, they're disguised. Because if they take off that mask, look, it looks like a person wearing a mask. So be careful of people who may want to talk to you and make it seem like they're just trying to learn about you or just checking up on you or just kind of getting to know you, air quotes. Or are you going to give your time to people or a specific person, Knight of Cups, who, and these could be water signs, it could be a water sign. Okay, take that lightly, take it with a grain of salt. Or are you going to pay attention to people or a person here that wants to pursue you? Because this is a Knight of Cups. People who actually, and yes, of course, this is like flirting, can be romantic, but, or are you going to give your time to people who are pursuing, right? The Knight of Cups doesn't always have to be romantic, but it's like pursuing people who, want to court you. Even if this is friendship, people who want to take action towards you. versus where this just kind of looks like, I don't know why I'm getting kind of that energy of like, when you start to do good in life or you start to have good status, people come out of the woodworks and they're like, hey, I mean, not literally like that, jump scare, but they're like, hey, how you been, Gemini? And they're like, oh yeah, Gemini. And you're like, what the you know? I mean, I swear, when people see you do good, you know, status-wise, you'll literally be surprised how people will even present themselves physically. They'll even like take time on how they look. So when they accidentally run into you or ask you how you're doing, right? They even look different. You'd be surprised people would even go to that extent. So there's something here about, about you doing better. And look at that, the Justice card, Libra energy, the Hermit. Some of you guys can have Libra placements, okay? Not for all of you. I know I have a Libra Mars, Libra Moon. The Hermit. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, and doesn't the Wheel of Fortune look kind of like a horse? That's what I thought at first. And what is the upcoming year for 2026? It's the year of the horse. This year was the year of the snake. Oh my God, I just thought of that. It's like, duh, right? And what did we have on the moon card? The snake. So there could be a lot of things that revealed to you that you didn't. And look, going back to that, the sun card was one of the first cards that came out along with the moon card in the beginning of the tarot reading. And the person is on the horse. So Gemini, I swear, I mean, just for a lot of people in general, not trying to be biased, I really hope it's a great year for Geminis because it was definitely one year. 2025 was definitely a year for Geminis. So there's something here about a horse. Yeah, you're gonna be on your high horse, Gemini. Yeah, you're gonna be getting justice. There's something here about the horse year. So some of you guys may want to look into the meaning of the horse year, which is 2026. And courage. Three of Wands is like having the courage because it's already past the Two of Wands, right? Three of Wands is like the next step after you've been at the Two of Wands at a crossroads. It's having courage to look forward. The person on the Three of Wands in original Rider-Waite Tarot, they're not looking back. They're like, you know what? I'm going to look ahead. And what's ahead? The wheel's turning for you. The color yellow could also be significant. And when I think of like the sun, I associate it to like yellow and like orangey, like an orange color. So there's something here about you getting your victory. You getting your victory, okay? So yeah, do I leave it at that? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'm gonna leave this reading at that. I hope you guys enjoyed and or got clarity. Both, right? And yeah, Geminis, I know I haven't been on here for a while. I don't know if anyone has even noticed. Besides maybe one or two people maybe. But yeah, hopefully I can get back onto a schedule. That's actually my goal next year. So yeah, Gemini, hope you guys have a great, happy new year. We're only like, what, 3 days, 4 days? I don't know, 3 or 4 days away. So happy New Year's. I send you lots of love and positive energy for that abundance, you know, that clarity and that peace. And yeah, Geminis, bye.